So guys, we have Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, and their divorce drama, guys, unfortunately is getting very bad. Hey guys, it's Morali. Hope you guys are doing well today. Back at again with another video. If you haven't subscribed, guys, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, my Patreon, my merch, and let's get straight into this video. Subscribe, click that button. Road to 200k. So unfortunately, a divorce is a very serious matter, guys. It's a very serious video, and I feel like because there's a lot of children involved, a lot of people are going to be impacted by this entire, process. And it seems that Angelina Jolie is fighting tooth and nail to get exactly what she wants in this divorce, and it seems that she's willing to even bring out some major crazy stuff. So documents obtained by The Blast show the actress 45 has stated now that she is willing to offer proof and authority in support of the fact that Brad Pitt allegedly was physical when it comes to certain situations. And that in itself, I feel like, is absolutely crazy. The couple share kids Maddox, 19, Zahara, 16, Pax, 17, Saleh, 14, and twins Knox and Vivian, who are both 12, and are hashing out custody and financial arrangements. Soon after the couple filed for divorce in 2016, it was revealed that Brad was being investigated by the FBI and social services in LA amid reports he got, verbally or physical, in some kind of altercation with some of the children involved on a private jet. He was later cleared of the allegations when it comes to Maddox, and a source has told Mail Online that she has now made similar allegations in the past which were investigated by the authorities, but however, they were not substantiated, guys. And this is what I mean. I feel like the judicial system is absolutely corrupt, but at the same time, I do feel like if somebody is under some kind of investigation by the FBI and whatever, social media, there's some kind of justice by social media where there's a courtroom by social media and that now sticks with you forever. But it's like, wait, something goes through a court system, when it goes through, even if it gets there, or goes through an investigation kind of system, and that process seems to be obviously more crucial rather than the social media stuff. There are other individuals, I believe a YouTuber called Saleh is going through some kind of allegations and stuff. This stuff, guys, needs to be taken extremely serious. And I do feel like, social media now assumes this person is now one thing when, this person has to go through an investigation, a process. And I feel like being trialed by social media can be very dangerous because I have done certain videos discussing people who have had these allegations against them. And then it turns out that the people who made the allegations were lying. And then they, were facing all this media scrutiny and they could have ended up taking their life. Like, it's crazy to even go through that publicly on the surface if it's not true. However, the people that are victims in the situation don't get enough support, even by any kind of system, and they go through a hell of a lot because people don't believe them. So there's both sides to this, where you have the people who are victims, then the people who cry wolf, and then the people who actually are perpetrated, and people who are not, and then this gets lampooned onto them. Yeah, that's the word. And then, they go through a lot of mental health crises because they're seeing that people perceive this person to be one thing when they're actually not. So it's crazy. So I feel like people who have, platform to discuss this have to do it very carefully, because to accuse somebody of this or that without proof or etc., it can be very damaging to the person. And I don't want to obviously enthrall that on them. However, I do feel like victims do deserve a lot of support. They don't go through a lot, unfortunately. They go through a lot, and they also don't receive enough support, and people also may believe that they don't have enough proof, it doesn't go anywhere, and then it might happen to them again in the future. So it's a very serious topic, guys, and discussing this, people have told me about whatever he was going through. It's just so hard to tackle that on a video like that, and without being morally or ethically kind of correct with how you're handling it. And hopefully you guys understand what I mean when it comes to this, because it's just absolutely crazy. Because that Adam Saleh situation, why is his friend talking about it at now when you knew allegedly that this man allegedly did X, Y, Z? Why are you suddenly now using it as ammunition, but didn't care? You evidently didn't even care for the victim at fault, which was completely. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just find it all becomes a porn and games and this, and you use this person and that person and whatever. I've diverted to Adam Saleh when I meant to put this to Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, but this is what she's saying that she is now ready to bring to court, guys, and it seems to be very scary. The source added, this is the latest sad and desperate attempt to advance this false narrative at any cost. There have been the same attacks repeated for the past 4.5 years. And it seems that Brad was cleared of XYZ. And now there's obviously new fresh claims that Angelina Jolie is bringing to the table when it comes to this. In October, the bitter divorce battle hit yet another bump in the road after the actress parted ways with another one of her high-priced attorneys. Priya Sopori, an LA-based former federal prosecutor who had been working with Jolie's lead lawyer, is out after filing a notice of withdrawal of attorney of record, which of course puts a weakness for Angelina Jolie's side, because one of her lawyers was just absolutely out when it comes to this. So it seems that this is turning into something crazy, and it seems that the divorce is getting very ugly, and this is what she's now bringing out as new fresh claims that she has proof of X, XYZ of Brad Pitt doing XYZ. So when it comes to the allegation, whether it be Adam Saleh, whether it be Brad Pitt, whether it be this lady or this guy or this, that, it's, you know, you often have this conversation on social media. Okay, cool, they're in the public eye, there's going to be some kind of conversation, but people often believe that they are the perpetrators without the proof. And you have this courtroom by social media and they suddenly now believe it and everything. And oftentimes it can be true, guys, but oftentimes it also cannot be true. And that person going through all of that allegations and scrutiny when it's not true is going through hell. But then also the victim who's going through all of that and seeing those conversations, if it were to be true, is also going through hell. Do you know what I mean? So it's very difficult to kind of converse and talk about, and you know, to come out and accuse somebody of something when there's not substantiated proof is difficult. But oftentimes with these cases, there isn't going to be substantiated proof, and people do get away with a lot of crap. So hopefully you guys see that I'm trying to bring both sides to this conversation from both perspectives. And I thought I'd chuck in Adam Saleh to the situation to kind of discuss both, because I feel like they are both very important matters and somewhat kind of related due to the heavy kind of just emotion when it comes to these type of topics. Anyways, let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this. What are your thoughts? Subscribe to the channel, click that button for daily and consistent content, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.